Welcome back at another session of Thinking and Destiny. Before we go further, we have been listening or we've been learning the Percival's 32-point formulas that he's giving to us and how best that we can do without how we can do thinking without creating a thoughts or without creating a destiny. Okay. So before we go further into the 29th point, I guess, 29th and 30th points today. So let's meditate on the consciousness of Percival for a few minutes, and then let his wisdom flow through me to every one of us. Please sit in a meditative posture, cross your legs, clasp your hands, and close your eyes. Please observe your breath. Your in-breath and out-breath. He's showing us the way how we can become immortal with our physical body. This reminds us so many stories in our Puranas or Datta Charitras or many other things. So many gurus appearing multiple places at the same time. Gurus just appearing when they need it. How this is possible? Percival's wisdom is explaining this is not an impossible task that can be done only by few people. It can be done by anyone, provided they are in that frequency. They are in the frequency of the knower, not just as a doer. He elaborately explained to us how a doer can change his feeling and desire mind, how he can balance, move on to the righteousness and reasoning mind with his awakening of the thinker, and from there, how he can move to I-ness and selfness with awakening of the mood. They are not separate parts in you. They are one together. But we are only using part of it. It's a doer. He's reminding us that you also have a great thinker within you. You are also that knower who came from Supreme Consciousness. Let's meditate. Let's try to be in that frequency where our doer, thinker, and knower are aligned, where we ourselves feel we are omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent. Let's radiate our frequency at that level. Let's believe that we are that Supreme Beings. Just rub your palms and keep on your eyes for a few seconds and open your eyes with a beautiful smile on your face. Percival came in between us, ready to share his wisdom. The 29th point, the compositor units of the physical body are now refined, tempered to the essential matter of the four worlds. That's a 29th point. The matter are the compositor units of our physical body, now refined and tempered, that they can travel into the four worlds. All the four worlds they can travel. That was the unit that was the body that we have got ready. Okay, how we will see the composed physical body, right? So there is a matter, manifested matter, unmanifested matter. So the tomorrow, that whatever we are getting is already manifested somewhere in different world. It is in the unmanifested form, and it is getting manifested later in the time, which doesn't mean that, suppose if we are not able to see the moon now, do you mean that moon is not there? It is there. We are not seeing now. Similarly, the matter, everything is there in this world. We are not seeing there, means it is there, but we are not seeing physically the manifested in this world. It is there in the other life world, form world, and noetic world. There is a kind of matter belonging to each world, physical world, form world, life world, noetic world. Each world, there is a kind of matter that is not manifested at all. So there is something that is in the noetic world which is not seen by life world. There is something which is there in the life world which is not seen by the form world. There is something in the form world which is not seen by the physical, isn't it? So in all the places, even if it comes to the physical world, until it comes to you, you are not seen. Okay, so it doesn't appear as a form. It do not change. It remains same even though the units within the world changes. There is a sum that manifests unmanifested for matter which is remaining unchanged, and it does not appear in the form world, but it will not change. Whatever the units that are changing in the world, this unmanifested matter is not changing. This unmanifested is like an eternal background. It is the foundation of the world. It is there in everywhere. So here we will understand the AIA and the breath form. So breath form is the one that is with us, right? So AIA, the two invisible principles unify the immortal physical body. Can you see your breath form? You can't see. You can't see your soul. But do you have soul within you? Obviously. The soul is not within this physical body. You will not be able to talk, see, come to the session or anything. So the breath form is there. Similarly, the AIA is also there. What is this AIA? AIA is connecting your physical body to the essential matter. It's connecting the physical body to essential matter. It keeps the body permanent and indestructible. So when it's becoming the mortal, right? It is making, the AIA is making your body permanent and indestructible. It remains unchanged even though the cycles of the time. Like we are saying that body belongs to the nature, so we need to leave the body to the nature and then go. But once you become independent of that nature, once you say that this body doesn't belongs to nature anymore and it belongs to all the worlds, then you need not leave that body. As simple as that. Now the body is just made up of panchabhutas and you have to leave the body once the lifetime is over. But once you build a body, once the transient units were built in such a way that it can travel to all the worlds, then that is no more belong to just for the Panchabhutas. It belongs to all the four worlds. When it belongs to all the four worlds, when the body is built up of with all the four world transient units, you need not leave your body because that body became a permanent and it became indestructible. Okay, that is the connection that we make with AIA. Then what's the breath form? The breath form is adapts, organizes. It is adapting, organizing the units of physical world, form world, life world, and light world. All the worlds, units it is taking and organizing. So this breath form is organizing within this body from all the worlds. It is giving you a shape, an activity, and movement to the body. It moves the body to action in the world. Suppose when you are in this physical body, suppose there is a wall, you cannot go penetrate the wall and you cannot just go outside. You need to open the door and then only you can go because you are having that solid, dense body. But when you are with the light body, let us take, when the body is built up with the light, because that small particles, even through that wall, you can just move out of that wall, right? So that's a condition. So here, the breath form will make up your body in such a way that it can live in physical world, it can live in form world, life world, and also the light world, the four worlds: physical, form, life, and the light world. If you remember the celestial prophecy that we talked about, so there, when you do not have the fear, when you do not have the fear, when you are actually with that kind of the thing, I didn't remember exactly the name of that person, the hero. He will become the light and he will just transcend. Even the people over there, the cops and all those people who came over there, but they couldn't see him because he is a fearless man. But other people, at some point, they got frightened. So the moment they got frightened, the moment they got this, they attracted with the senses, right? Then their bodies became dense and they were caught up. Do you remember that? So here you can relate from here to there. Okay, it gives, the breath form gives you a shape, activity, and movement of the body. It moves the body into the action into this world. And it works harmoniously with AIA, because when you go to that stage, it is working harmoniously with the AIA. AIA is keeping completely body permanent. This AIA, once you are in touch with that AIA, it is keeping your body completely permanent. Breath form manages the flow of the motion of the units. It is managing the breath flow, the flow of the motion of all the units in your body. So in the life flow, in the perfected body, the units in the world mingle. What are the units? Form units, life units, light units, and the physical units. All the units are there in this body, not just your physical units. If you have only that physical units, your body acts differently. But when you are perfecting the body, physical units, life form units, life units, and light units will be together. So in that case, when the mingling is happening, the body is continuously flowing through the life. These units move through the perfected body and then circulate back to the worlds. So they are perfected body unto the world. They are perfected body unto the worlds, which means, so in this body itself, all the four worlds are there. And in that worlds, your body is there. This is what the state is. So in the body, in the perfected body itself, all the worlds are actually circulating. And in that world, this body is also circled. The units are so mingling each other, right? That is why you can see, means the one who became the perfect body, he can see the world within himself and he can see the himself into the entire world. Hope you got this point, right? So when these units, all the units are mingling, that's what happening. These units moves through perfected body. They move through perfected body and circle back to the worlds. From the perfected body, the circle back to the world, sustaining the universal life process. In this way, he is sustaining that universal life process. Readiness to enter into the higher world. That is where you enter into the higher worlds with the physical body. Once the physical body was perfected and aligned, all the three parts of your triune self can issue from it. The three self are able to function consciously. That is, function consciously. Now you are functioning consciously in physical world. Not only in the physical world, you can also function consciously in form world, life world, and light world. All the three worlds you can function very consciously. Form, life, and light world. The body becomes a gateway between physical reality and inner worlds. It's a gateway between your physical reality and your inner worlds. That's how it is happening. How such a stage of thinking rebuild the body? At that stage, how it will be rebuilt? That's what the question comes, right? How such a stage of thinking rebuild the body? When you are thinking in that stage, everything is in me and I am in everything. That kind of all the worlds are rotating in my thing and I'm rotating in all the worlds. What happens in that stage? Stage one, the thinking with the feeling and desire. The first stage is you think with the physical desire and feeling and desire. That means you become conscious of yourself. every thought that it is coming, the feeling and desire, the doer, right? What feeling am I doing? Is it a right? So what's the desire? So you will become conscious. You will not do anything unconsciously. Every feeling, every desire becomes very conscious. Okay, you voluntarily self-control your feeling and desire. You voluntarily, automatically control your feeling. This thought is not necessary in my life. This, no, we'll stop it. We just need to be mindful of it. It's not a mind full of thoughts, it is mindful thoughts. It's okay, it's not a stomach full of food, it will be the mindful eating. So everything you do with a mindful. Okay, you voluntarily, you yourself will control your feelings and desires. This causes the breath form to rebuild the physical body. Whenever you are actually controlling your thoughts or you are doing, it causes the breath form to rebuild your physical body according to your development, whatever the development that you are doing. So according to your development, this causes the rebuild the body, which means, see here, once you understand this process, like, okay, the doer is doing this, thinker is doing this, and knower is doing this, not only that, you should always be aware of it. You should always, every day, every minute, whatever that you are doing, you should be able to do that. What is that your doer is doing? What is that your thinker is doing? What is that your knower is doing? The body was elevated, purified, which is harmony with your consciousness of feeling and desire. So when every feeling, when every desire is became conscious, then your body started elevating, which is harmony with your conscious feeling and desire. Anything and everything that you see, you will not feel like judging, you will not feel like doing anything. You feel like it has a purpose, it has a meaning, so something. So you are not actually going into any of the negative or a destructive thing, kind of the things. You're always be positive, always thinking high, always thinking miraculous thoughts. You are actually just delivering, just actually releasing those kind of the thoughts. So that is the first stage, thinking, the feeling, when the desire, that becomes when every feeling, when every desire became so consciousness. Because I can say I'm here at this moment, every thought, every, when I'm actually conscious of it, it is also because I also know I have to go with the righteousness. Every thought is bidding, is this right? Is this, does this has a reason? Then why am I doing it? Because when you are continuously studying this is the thing that will happen to your life. Next one is thinking with righteousness and reasoning. So am I, because if I am taking myself, am I everywhere in the righteousness reasoning? That's where the conflict is. Sometimes we will always think. Is it right? Or sometimes I'm still going into that feeling and desire mode. So this is where actually the confusion. We need to be very careful, very conscious of that particular feeling. To become the conscious of yourself, righteousness and reasoning, that is, as a thinker, through this thinking, what happens when you're thinking? Feeling will be rectified. Feeling will be rectified. Your feeling is, whenever you are thinking the righteousness and reasoning, your feeling will be rectified, which means your feeling will make it right. Only you will have the right feelings. Righteous feelings only you will be having it. You will not have any wrong feelings. Suppose tomorrow Sirisha came and said, oh, I bought a Lamborghini or something. Then immediately, what is the, if you are in the doer stage, oh my God, how she felt it. Even though I'm working, I'm not doing it. That's my feeling. Let us take. Second, righteousness feeling. Did I wish for it? Actually, did I wish for it? I'm just taking the normal example only. Did I wish for it? I never wished for it. I never thought about it. I never released a thought that I want that Lamborghini kind of a car or anything. Then why I am feeling? Why am I feeling such a kind of feeling? Oh my God, she bought it, I couldn't buy it. Why I am feeling? So if you started analyzing that, then your mind will ceases. You will not go beyond that. So your mind, your feeling is corrected with your righteousness. Whatever the feeling that comes, it was corrected by your righteousness. The breath form then raised the physical form. The breath form within your physical body, it raised from the physical body to the higher form of the form and structure. It is rising from your physical form to the higher form and structure. That is what is happening when you started at the thinking stage. Then when you come to the knower stage, you reached self-conscious knowledge of yourself. That is I-ness, identity, selfness, knowledge. So you went to the stage of I-ness, identity, and selfness, that is the knowledge you came. The breath form was completed and brought the physical body to the final perfection. This breath form was completed and brought to the physical body and to the final perfection. So that's what is happening. So that's where that is I-ness and selfness, that is the final knower stage. So that's where. So the three aspects of the triune self are here. Each part of it is true nature is fully, each part, its true nature is fully realized. First one is doer part. Doer part, what is the mind's feeling mind and desire mind? What is the true nature? Feeling mind and desire mind. What is the true nature here? Appreciate the beauty. Appreciate the power that you can create it. Anything you can create in this world, appreciate that one. Be creative. Be active force. Do not be lazy, tamas, all things. Be active force. That's what, when you fully realize your potential, that's what you will be doing it. Then thinker, righteousness and reasoning. So what is that law and justice? Everything you will say, whether is a right, or do I have a reason? So everything you will align with your moral order and cosmic fairness. That's what you are going to do it. Knower, I-ness and selfness. So it is with identity and knowledge, eternal self-awareness and truth. It is eternal self-awareness and truth. When you go there, everything eternally, you are aware of it, whatever the things that you are doing, and you are searching for only truth, nothing else. Okay, that's where. So once you become that perfect, once you master all these things, then you will have that body, the perfect body. These three are not individual. Remember, when you are in a perfect body, the knower is separate, doer is separate, no, thinker is separate. No, all the three are together, but they are in perfect harmony. Each is itself having a relationship with the doer, is having a relationship with thinker and knower, thinker is having a relationship with the doer and knower is having a relationship with doer and thinker. Together they form a complete triune self. With the together, the doer, knower, together it is forming a complete triune self. All the three together, a complete triune self. So now the completion of that perfect body at the complete triune self, you dwell consciously into the perfect physical body. When you come to this stage, when you are dwell into the consciously into the perfect physical body, that's where you are going, and the body in the physical measure of your perfection. It is visible. The body is visible, an indestructible expression of your conscious mastery. So it is a visible and indestructible master of your conscious mastery. So the AIA within your perfect body, because when you are in the perfect body means that you reach to that AIA, right? AIA in the perfect body, while the breath form adapts the world units and flow through it. The breath form is actually adapting the world units and it is flowing through it, right? It's flowing through it, and through the progressive thinking, when through your progressive thinking, how you can change your body through your progressive thinking. First, balance your physical body, physical feeling and desire, then always be with the righteousness and reasoning, and finally I-ness and selfness. The breath form rebuild the body into the immortal form. The breath form is rebuilding the body into the immortal form with all these things. As the triune self, you are the beauty and power as a doer, law and justice as a thinker, identity and knowledge as a knower. All six are identified, are unified in the complete consciousness. The perfect physical body is the outer measurement of the perfection of the vessel through which the triune self operates in physical form, life and light worlds. So when you are becoming that perfect, the perfect physical body, what happens is the complete thing is operating at the complete body or complete things is happening at the at the triune self with the perfect thinker, knower and doer. So here is the, let me, so that is what here we learned in the point number 29, right? So 29, that's what we learned about it. I'll just we will recap what and all that we have learned once again before we move to the further to the next point. So point number 29 is talking about mostly the AIA and breath form, right? Mostly the first thing that it is talking about is AIA and breath form. Even if you understand that thing, right? So before we come to that, we come to the 2.2 bodies, the frontal part before the 28th point itself. We saw that frontal part, front or a nature column, is using the nature by means of the four senses, and the back column is using the triune self, that thinker and the knower. That's what is happening. Now in this, the compositor units is ready and they wanted to take the birth in all the four worlds. So what is the essential matter? This matter is the unmanifested the world. Essential matter. There is always the unmanifested form in the world. It is not a changing in spite of constantly changing the nature. This unmanifested form matter is not changing. What is the role of AIA? AIA is a connects the physical body to that essential matter, to this essential matter. So by doing this, AIA maintains the breath form of the physical body to the permanent. Then what is the role of the breath form? The breath form adapts the nature units and their respective worlds and given forms to the units. It gives the forms to the units from the moving from physical world to the form world to the life world to the light world. That is the life flow. When you are in the perfect body, mingling all the units creates the life, because these units are mingling to all the four worlds, and all the four worlds also is carrying this physical body. How the conscious development of the triune self, how it is actually developing, as we told, the perfect physical body is a direct result of our conscious development of three parts of the triune self. That is, what are the three parts? The first part is feeling and desire. The first part is feeling and desire. Voluntarily self-control your feelings and desires. That's the first thing. So your conscious development of the feeling and desire mind is happening. The breath at this stage, the breath form is rebuilding your physical activity according to your new development. Suppose if you say you are so matured than 5 years back, let us take 2020, everybody came, most of them came into this meditation, most of the people who are here. Before that, how you take the same situation and how you came to how you are taking the same situation now. You are saying, okay, let them go. They will understand someday, or they need to develop, or they need to learn something. So you are just, suppose somebody giving you a hard time, you are saying that, oh, maybe I need to learn something from this moment. Are you not thinking in this way? Which means you are actually rebuilding your thought process, right? Similarly, whenever you started feeling and control, you are actually balancing it up. Your physical body started rebuilding according to the new development that you made. Then you are actually going into the next stage of righteousness and reasoning. So it is continued thinking of whether this is a right or wrong, right, with a righteousness and reasoning mind. So you are becoming conscious of whether you are doing a right or not. Righteousness and reasoning mind you started. So this feeling and desire are rectified and justified. They are rectified and justified. The breath form rises the physical body into the higher form and the higher structure. Then I-ness and selfness. Then the next part is I-ness and selfness. Thinking with the minds, right? Thinking with the minds, I-ness and selfness reaches the self-conscious knowledge, I-ness and selfness. This breath form is made complete, causing the physical body is perfect. So at that form, it completes and the physical body is perfect. So the three parts of the triune self, though they are not separate, they are together. The doer is always the balancing the feeling and desire when it is in a perfect body, and it attributes our beauty and power. And thinker is always with the righteousness and reasoning, and it attributes our law and justice. And the knower is I-ness and selfness, it attributes our identity and knowledge. Now, with this, the triune self is complete. Each part is developed itself with a perfect relation to each other. They are forming as a unified whole, the complete whole, unified whole. They formed it as a unified whole. The final state is that the complete triune self, which is there in the perfect physical body, which serves as a physical measure of your perfection. That is, whatever the thinking that you have done, it is serving as a physical measure of your perfection. That is what it is happening. Okay. That's where we stop at the point 29. We understood, sorry, point 29. Yes. So hope it is clear. Can I move to the point 30? And then I'll give you a time. Okay. Now let us come to the point 30. What is the point 30 that he is talking? Let me take the 30 point. In your physical body, matter of each of the three worlds, life has been modeled into the bodies, which each of your three parts will use the work with the worlds, which each of your three parts will use the work with the worlds, because each of the three parts are there. Each is having they representing the three worlds. How the matter is actually working. That's what here we are discussing. Just now Sirisha started, right? So what is that? Abdomen is one, thoracic is one, head is one. Head is for which world? Head is for
Light world.
light world. Thoracic is life
Form.
world.
Life world.
Life. Next one is form world.
Form.
Abdominal is a form world. Okay. Pelvic is always the physical world, right? Okay. So development bodies in the physical form, how they are developing, because we are actually not talking about the physical, because we rise at that level, right? So we are talking about the other three worlds. The physical body originally containing all these four worlds, all the four worlds. The abdomen is having the physical world we are seeing. That is only thing. Abdomen is having the form world, thoracic is the life world, and head is the light world. Through your conscious thinking, each is developed world according to the corresponding body. So abdomen, developed matter of the form world. Abdomen, how it is forming, developed matter of the form world. It becomes the form body. Use that feeling and desire, the doer, to work in the form world. That is the word. Using the feeling and desire, that the doer, whatever in the form world, that's what it is using. Next, thoracic. It's a developed matter of the life world. It becomes the life body. Uses the righteousness and reasoning, the thinker, to work in the life world. Then head, developed by the matter of the light world, becomes light body. Uses the I-ness and selfness, the knower of the work in the light world. That is what is happening. So what is the role of thinking in this? Again, it is everything is with your thinking only. All the three bodies are created, perfected by your conscious thinking only. Otherwise, these bodies will not create. First of all, you should believe that you can become immortal. Oh, that is for Mahatar Babaji or some Ashwatthama, those people. Where in the world we will become. There it's the matter. You started believing it. Or, oh, I became 50, so these things are obvious. The other day, somebody came to me that she got she was diagnosed as a diagnosed diabetes, and I'm saying, see, when I'm saying you have to eat this and you shouldn't eat this, you didn't listen. So see now what happened. And she, oh, this is very common when we are reaching 40s. That's okay, Prasanna. Which means you are accepting it. You're thinking, you are accepting it. Suppose if you are not accepting it, then what happens? And thinking, when it doesn't accept it, right, then you will, that is what you are making your destiny, right? That's the most important. So all the three bodies are created for the perfected body and perfected only by your conscious thinking. Once your thinking is ready, the triune self, doer, thinker, knower, can rise out of your physical body. They can rise out of your physical body. Each part operates corresponding world through the appropriate part of your physical body. How rising into the right world? How you can rise into the light world? First, the triune self rises through the top of the head. Through the top of the head, it started rising. First, all the triune self not sitting in the pelvic region or not sitting in thoracic region. It will rise towards the head. Okay. From head, it enters into the light world, the realm of colorless, shadowless light, that it enters into that light world. The knower is clothed in the light body. The knower now is clothed with the light body. So there will be a light particles. We have seen, because those who have seen the movie of Celestial Prophecy, you have seen how the beings in the light world will be there. You can imagine even when you are reading the book, right? So it's a light kind of thing. So even though the knower is always existed in the light world, the union of feeling and desire, freed from the illusions, was required before full expression to all the words were possible. Now also, my knower is there. My knower is there. My knower is always there in the light world. But only thing is, my feeling and desire is there in the physical world. My knower is in the light world. That's the problem. They have not united. My feeling and desire, righteousness, reasoning, and light things were not united. But once you united, that feeling, that expression, entire thing, because feeling and desire was hooked over to the now to the light world. Then you can express fully from the light world to the light world, from light world to the life world, from the light body, the knower knows itself. It is in relation with the life world. From the light world, it knows that it is in relation with the life world. So instantly it present in the life world, a radiant sphere flowing through the life cycle. A radiant sphere came and it is flowing through the life cycle. The cloth in the oval of the life matter. It is with the life matter, the life body. Then from righteousness and reasoning. Now in this world, righteousness reasoning can function as an administrator of the law and justice, because the feeling and desire is no longer escalated by the nature. Your feeling and desire is always governed by righteousness and reasoning. It is not by the nature. Nature wants something. No. Suppose, again, I'll take a very primitive example. Don't get me wrong, because why I take the primitive example is we can understand very better compared to very all intellectual examples. Suppose again the same thing, somebody came to this session with a beautiful sari. Where my mind is, my feeling and desire mind is in the righteousness and reasoning. So even if I see that beautiful sari, I appreciate it. I will not wish that I want it. Even if the feeling mind asks, a desire mind asks, the reasoning mind is saying, do you need it? How many saris you have in your wardrobe? The reasoning mind is coming and saying, how many saris you have in your mind, in your wardrobe? Are you using them at least once in a year or once in 2 years? Then why do you need it? It's cutting off. So whatever the feeling and desire mind is coming, the reasoning and righteousness mind is cutting off that edge. When it is cutting off, you are perfecting. You got it? So now the righteousness and reasoning is acting as an administrator for your and giving a law and justice for your feelings and desires. So they are not, your feelings and desires are not drawn towards the nature, but they are drawn towards righteousness and reasoning. That is from in the life world. From the life world to the form world. From the life body, the thinker thinks the form world, because it's a next. Instantly present in the form world. A luminous realm of typical forms, clothed by the body that is issuing from the abdomen. Now feeling and desire, the doer is free from entanglement with the nature. Here also is feeling, but he is trying to feel from balance. Here is the world, the form world. You are trying to balance your feeling and desire, trying to free from entanglement of the nature. You are the beauty and power is your components. Act to act harmony with the law. You are trying to act with the harmony with the law and justice, and harmony with the higher knowledge. Whatever the knowledge you have higher, knower, you are the knower. So you are not actually going with the nature and going with some. Suppose in the same when I'm in the Neue stage, I just have my Honda Civic, let us take, and Finisha came with Lamborghini. Then I will think, as a Neue, both are going point A to point B in the same car. Maybe she will go in 5 minutes before with her high power engine. That's okay. That's how you will think, because you will not compare. You will not. You are always in a balance kind of thing. Okay, these three separate yet unified beings. Those three, like knower, thinker, are separate beings, but they are unified. Light body is always at the light world. Light body, knower. Life body is the thinker, and the form body is the doer. But in a triune self, all the three are together. So all the three are not separate like this, they are all together. So in your body itself, you have a lighter body, which is saying that what is right, what is self knowledge. You have a life body which is saying what is a righteousness and what is a reasoning, and you have a form body, the doer body, which is trying to balance, and you have a physical body going after the senses. Everything is within your body. Thinking what you are, you will become that. If you think you are just the doer, you will become doer. If you think you are the thinker and you know what is righteousness, reason, you will become thinker. If you know that I am a knower, I know everything, then you will become that. So it is all your conscious thinking finally. How they interdependent, interpenetrate. The finer bodies contain the coarser ones. So small particles. Coarser ones will have the finer bodies. That's what he's saying. The light body permeates into the life body. The life body permeates into the physical body. The life body permeates into the form body. The form body permeates or within into the physical body. So within a physical body, there is a form body. Within a form body, there is a life body. Within a life body, there is a light body. This physical body is turned all substances and states of the physical world. Therefore, through the perfected physical body, the triune self can act as a physical matter. So when you are perfected, won't you appear? That is what you'll say. Mahatma Babaji is appearing in some people. They can see, and not all of them. So when you are in that frequency, or when the Babaji wants to come to this physical frequency, also he can appear. In both the ways it can happen. Manifestation in the physical. So in Sita and she says that, right, Sita, oh, in the celestial world, those people are coming, these people are certain. Will all the people are seeing? No, but Sita is able to see because she is in that world, in that frequency. So she is able to see everyone who is coming from the celestial world. Similarly here, so Baba's Charitra also, whenever he is saying, he is able to see, right? Oh, that there somebody just got up, forgetting that there is a baby in his lap. Then he went and he pulled the baby from not falling into the fire, which means that he is able to see something is happening because he is in that. His body is transient into the light world, life world, form world. Any way that he wants to go, he can go and see. He is able to say that train will not come. Oh, you stay. A train will something. All the things, even though he didn't move, because his body is traveling. His body is when his body is traveling in the light world, anywhere he'll see. And so he also proved that this physical body, he just put down his physical body, went 2-3 days and come back. You saw that in that, right? Not only because I have been reading the Sacharitra like in and out, day in and day out. I'm just getting from that examples, and you can see even Sripada Sri Vallabha Charitra also, Nrsimha Swami Charitra also, the Guru Charitra. Then he appeared. Everybody, all the villages people will come and say, "Oh, you have to come to our village," and everybody say, "Oh, I will come to your village. Don't tell others." Everybody he says, and he went and appeared in all the villages. And they're coming and showing that, oh, he came to my village. But these people, whoever in the Nrsimha Swami, say, oh, are you mad or what? He is there with us only. But he appeared all the places because his physical form can appear all the places when he mastered his things. That's how he is able to do his. So anywhere, anytime, by thinking, he can appear. He can just show, and he can say he can show all his physical phenomena at his will. At his will, he can show. This means the perfected physical body becomes an instrument that allows immortal self to operate freely across the world. It can operate freely across the world, anywhere across the worlds, not only here, the vertical, horizontal, whatever the way you imagine, anywhere it can do that. What is the core idea here in this point? Through disciplined thinking, through very much disciplined thinking, a human transforms his physical body into an immortal instrument which is aligned to the higher worlds. Feeling and desire, righteousness and reasoning, I-ness and selfness each gain corresponding body function in form, life, and light worlds. The triune self can travel and operate in all the worlds, including appearing physically by purely thinking or appearing anywhere. So the light body, light world, knower, I-ness and selfness. What is the function? Knowledge and identity. Life body, life world, thinker, righteousness and reasoning. What is the function? Law and justice. Form body, form world, doer, feeling and desire. Function is power, beauty and action. Perfected physical body, which is in physical world, all the three will be there. In the perfected physical body, all the three worlds, knower, doer, thinker will be there in the perfected physical body. Appearance and action can be happened anywhere at his will. At his will, he can appear anywhere. That is what is happening. Okay. Now, we will, again, I will just go to the go one more time. Point number 31. Point number 30. So the three worlds, form world, which is abdomen world, which is there in the abdomen, the sphere of the light, of the sphere of the light of a typical forms, and here the form world is having the doer, feeling and desire, beauty and power. The life world, thoracic vision, radiant sphere of the life, which is a thinker part, righteousness and reasoning. Always look for life. The function is law and justice. Life body or light body, the head, the light world, colorless sphere of the shadowless light, and the knower, that is I-ness and selfness, its identity and the knowledge. What is the ascent process? What is an ascent process? What is the preparation for this? The three bodies are created, perfected, where? In this here, thinking of the triune self in this physical body, the three bodies are perfected which are there within you. Thinking of the triune self, you are the triune self, you are not the doer. This is the readiness was not possible. This readiness will not be possible unless and until you balance your feeling and desire. You have to balance your feeling and desire. You should get detached with all your illusions and achieve the union. Then only you can achieve the union. Suppose if you are, as long as the lesson is there, then we are all the same. Our consciousness is flowing all through the same. And the moment this is over, then we go to the daily life. And if you start doing something else, then you are not perfected. All the time, 24/7, every second of your life, you should be conscious. Prepare yourself, master your feeling and desire mind. Then only you can achieve that knower, thinker, doer union. That is your preparedness. Then you enter into that light world. By thinking itself, the knower, the knowledge, you have that. In relation to the light world, the complete triune self rises out of the physical body. It rises out of the physical body through the top of the head. It is instantly go into the light world of the light matter. It goes into the light world. That is where you enter. As a thinker, the self is now, so here the thinker is also there. Now the thinker is actually administrating with the administration of the law and justice. Only it is working under the source according to the knower. Then when you are entering into the form world, from there you are entering into the form world, but here from the life body, because you came from the light body to the life body, to the life body to the form world, right? So when it comes to the form world, you are entering into the form body, but here you're here is you are the doer, right? See, you are free from entanglement. You have that feelings and desire, but you are free from entanglement. You are actually appreciating your beauty of creation and power that you can create. So you are there, all the feelings and desires are there, but they are governed by righteousness and reasoning, which is known by knower. So you know what to do. You are governed by law and justice, and you are balancing your feeling and destiny. What is that body is? It is unbroken unity of your physical, of your doer, thinker, and knower. What you are becoming? You are becoming omnipresence, omniscient. You are inseparable being. At this stage, you are inseparable being. Through each of these three bodies, you beings, you are separate. You are not separate. You are just one. The matter world, entire thing. So you are coordinating the action, every action, the form world, life world, light world. You are coordinating. The hierarchical presence, due to the difference in the matter of the fitness, what happened? The light body fits into the life world, because the light body is very finite particles. It fits into the life world, and life body fits into the form world, and the form body is fit into the physical, because those are all the finer particles. The denser part is the physical body. The perfected physical body now is attuned and related to the matter of all the worlds. This allows a triune self, because whenever it is in with all the worlds, this allows a complete triune self and upon the matter of the physical world. So instant presence, when you are in that complete, or when you are in that perfected physical body, instantly you can present anywhere, due to that physical body fourfold relation with all the four planes, because you have that matter of the life matter and form matter within your body, and your knower, doer, and thinker was in union. The triune self is in contact. So now for me, if I say the doer is here, thinker is here, and the knower is somewhere, but when you are in that, all the three bodies were together union, and we are in the unified matter. When this in this matter, by its thinking, the present and appear. So presenting, appearing anywhere in this world, any place, any time, is a phenomena that this particular perfected physical body will able to do that. That is what is happening to you. Yeah, at this point, or at this moment, that's what is going to happen to you. Okay, that is the point number 30. So what will be there now? You reach to the every stage, right? So you qualified. You are perfect physical body. You qualified. So for what you qualified, we will see in point number 31 and 32. What you are going to do once you reach to that stage, we will see there. With this, 29 and